can make it there. I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York.
How we doing, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Richie Hicks Jr. Sports Podcast. I am your host, Richie, here with my guy, Mr. Idris Salam, a.k.a. Bosco from the Bronx. How you doing, boss?
I'm going to take this hat off because y'all can't even see my face. I'm so black. It's a damn shame. Damn, man.
Wasn't expecting that comment as the opening comment from Idris on today's show.
I'm here, y'all. I'm here. I'm not in blackface. I'm here.
On today's show, it is all about the NFC South. Our previews, predictions, analysis, and all things related to this division. And if you haven't seen a division preview in previous seasons, we always start from the bottom and bring it on up. And we are starting with the New Orleans Saints. 5-12 in 2024. Fourth in the NFC South. They missed the playoffs. And we're going to hit on some key free agent additions. Brandon Cooks, the ageless wonder. Tight end Jack Stoll. Center Will Clapp. Wide receiver Dante Pettis. Cornerback Isaac Yayadam. We had him for a minute. Tight end Juwan Johnson. Safety Ugo Amadi. Going to let this go over the screen one more time. In case you're just jumping in. All right. Free agent losses.
I didn't know Honey Badger retired.
Yes, he did.
Oh, wow. I knew that.
That's to my Matt, though, but he's known as the Honey Badger.
You want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
Oh, by all means, speak on this train wreck that is soon to happen.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's going to be. They drafted Tyler Shaw, a good quarterback, but he needs work. He's like Jackson Dart. He needs to sit. I don't know if they're going to sit him because who do I have? They got Spencer Rattler. He showed flashes last year, but is he the guy? I don't know because you got a whole new coach. You got Kellen Moore now, good offensive coordinator, likes to run the ball, But as me and you spoke offline, Alvin Kamara is not the same guy. He can still get it done, but this team is young now. This team is inexperienced, especially a quarterback. It's good they picked up Brandon Cooks because he's a positive, so he'll help whichever quarterback starts. But they're gonna have a long way to go, man. I think he'll help, but the offense, man, they're gonna need to score points, especially in that division.
Yeah, big losses here. I'm gonna pull this up for a second. The Honey Badger, I'll be honest, he was on his last leg. Jameis Winston, not a guy you like losing. Great quarterback influencer in terms of just being a mentor. Paulson to Dabo, big loss to our boys. Derek Carr retired.
Yeah, it's a lot.
What am I getting at? There's not a lot of leadership on this team right now.
You know, I would have kept Jameis, and I'm about with Zappy. I'm close to that. I think the Saints might get 4. Luckily,
ooh, 2-15.
Yeah, I don't want to call it 2-15, but I'm gonna give him 4-13. I'm gonna give because you know sometimes you slip up and win one you're not supposed to win. You know, especially in that division. But other than that, I can see it just the way Zappy calls it, man. I don't think Atlanta's gonna win 10 games though. I think their max is 9, man. I mean, I like Michael Penix Jr., but God, man, is he gonna be able to make it through the whole season? We got to see that first, you know. The quarterback, you know how lefties throw the ball comes off different people. I mean, I hope he does what he does. He can do, but we got to see. I'm calling 9-8 for the Falcons at the most. I don't see winning 10 games. The Panthers, they're tricky, man. I would say 7-10. They might sneak 8. Because towards the end of the season last year, they look good. But we're gonna talk about that. Let's stay on it. I'm calling 4-13 for the Saints. They'll get a lucky one at the end.
Okay. I like the quarterback. However, he has a long injury history.
We talking about Atlanta, talking about New Orleans.
No, I'm staying right here with the Saints for a second.
Okay.
Tyler Show. I don't know how you pronounce this kid's name.
Show.
Okay. Tyler Show. So why don't they just put a W on it? What is this about? Okay.
Right. It's like Shoff.
Yeah. I was hoping there's a cough up the football. Okay.
Yeah, right.
I mean, they had to address what they did here. You bring in Sanker. You're looking for help on the defense. Danny Stutzman out of Oklahoma. I'll be honest. He doesn't do anything spectacular, but he does everything solid.
Right.
Kelvin Banks is the best pick they made here.
Yeah.
Out of Texas. That's a day one starter.
Yeah.
That's a close thing to what could be a surefire hit.
Yeah.
Now, quarterback Quincy Riley out of Louisville, I like what I see. But it's going to be a lot more bigger competition.
Yeah.
And what's interesting here, they went to Texas twice, and they went to Louisville twice.
Yep. They went Louisville. What, the second pick in?
Yeah.
No, the first pick in.
Well, Shaw was the second here.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
But I'm sorry. I don't see a lot of good days for them. I don't know if it's going to be 2-15. I'm thinking more like 1-60.
They are rich. The reason I say 4-13, I think
they'll win. That's what I want to know. Are they going to split with the Panthers?
I say they might get one because at the end of the season, like Tampa Bay probably got the division locked up. They might go out there and put out the scrubs and be like, "Yeah, we don't have nothing to gain. We're locked in our position." New Orleans might steal one. Carolina, they might hiccup. I mean, they're all right, but they're not beating nobody.
I really, really don't like this roster.
In Atlanta, who knows? They might slip up and win 2 more games. I don't see them winning more than 4. But
on any given Sunday, anybody could beat anybody. But it's just really difficult for me to wrap my head around this team and saying, they're going to be okay. They're not.
No, they won't be okay. They'll be the Aints again. Yeah,
this is what we got here. This is the schedule.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Zona, L.
Loss.
Niners.
Loss.
L. If you're going to catch somebody, it's going to happen early, though.
You have to. In Seattle, they're not going to Seattle and beating Seattle.
At Buffalo?
Definitely not going to Buffalo to beat Buffalo.
Zappy on God. If one of those 2 wins is against us, we're going to have a problem, sir.
You have a problem. But I don't see they shouldn't beat us.
No.
New England, maybe.
Bro, this is bad. I'm not even trying to be a comedian about this. I'm really looking hard for a win.
I'm not a fan of Caleb Williams, but I see Caleb Williams and putting it on him. Tampa Bay, nah. The Rams, nah. Carolina, maybe.
The Jets?
Atlanta, Miami, nah. Too much offense, even though they're going to have a down year. Tampa Bay, Shit, dude. You right. You right. It
What
must
he
be
said.
16. Because I really don't see a game. The only game I see that they could possibly win is versus New England.
I don't know about that.
But I don't know about that. That's what I'm saying.
I think the Patriots are finishing second in the AFC East this year.
That's what I mean. I mean, that's the only game I can see.
The Jets?
Maybe the Jets are going to beat the
No.
Jets. Maybe Tennessee because Tennessee's young. But I don't think so.
I'm not. I swear, I'm not trying to be toxic and terrible.
Look,
This is going to be terrible.
Look, I thought we had a rough schedule coming out the gate. These
We
guys,
do, but we have a little more talent at least.
they do. God, these guys, man, they gotta. Damn.
Is there anything we want to say about this organization in a positive light before we move it along?
They play good music in the stadium.
Oh, dear God.
They serve good food too, but other than that, golly.
Sorry. This is going to look comparable.
Yeah, I might have to go down to about 2 wins like Zappy.
I'm standing tall on 1-16. I'm sorry.
not gonna argue with you. I'm not going to argue with you.
I'm sorry.
Golly. Okay, yeah.
And I'm going to say this. We have a really tough schedule, the Giants do. I'm so thankful that we play the Saints this year.
I know. At least we'll get a win.
We got to be able to do it.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
New Orleans fans, we are not hating on your team.
No.
You got a rookie quarterback. You got a second-year quarterback. You got a rookie coach. You done got rid of, I call him Adobe. You done got rid of your best defense, your best DB. You let your locker room guy go.
Everybody of any kind of successful substance that was in this, they're gone.
You let them go. Yeah, they're gone. The only one left is Kamara. Okay, they got Rashid. What I can't remember his name. Yeah. You're right, Zappy. 2 might be the max.
1-16.
Yeah, I'm a. You went 1, he went 2. I'm gonna go 3. I'm gonna say 3-14, just so we got the 1, 2, 3.
My God.
But my heart is saying 1, maybe 0.
All right. Moving it along to a team that finished with the same record as the Saints last year, but showed a little bit of promise down the stretch.
Lord.
Carolina Panthers, 5-12, finishing third in the NFC South. They missed the playoffs. Free agent additions, plus re-sign players.
Mm-hmm.
Tershawn Wharton, the D tackle. Cornerback J.C. Horn got a 4-year extension.
Yeah.
Running back Rico Dowdell.
He's gonna help.
Tight end Tommy Tremble.
Yep.
Punter Sam Martin. Center Austin Corbett.
They got
Bobby Brown III and Michael Jackson. Yeah, Bobby Brown and Michael Jackson.
Ain't that something?
You got some Grammys at least.
For real. I think they'll be better. Like Zappy, I give them 7 games. They might sneak 8 because they look good, towards the finish. I think Bryce Young is figuring it out, and he had a whole off season to go over whatever he was doing. So I think Rico Dowdell's going to help him a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a pretty good back.
Not to mention Chuba Hubbard coming off a solid season.
Right. You got 2 guys that'll hit you, that'll run through you. So I think they'll be okay. They still got a few years. They still need some more, but I give them possibly 8. They might sneak 1, especially like say in that division, because they beat each other all the time, no matter how good one team is and how bad the other one is. So
yeah, they've always had a propensity for doing that.
Yeah. Miles Sanders losing and Xavier Woods. Wow. Yeah. But they lost some key, but it's good they didn't lose a lot. Like New Orleans, they lost like everybody. Xavier Woods and Miles Sanders. They're no slouches.
Ted McMillan, love that pick.
Yeah.
Mitchell Evans, round 6, Notre Dame. That's a good value.
Steal.
Jimmy Horn Jr., nice feel-good story. He worked very hard in Colorado.
Yeah.
I actually think if you look at the talent they're bringing in, these are guys that are going to contribute soon.
Yeah. I give him a couple of years, though. I give him another year. So who knows next year? This year is learn the game. Let's get some continuity. Let's play football. Let's see what we got. Yeah. It's going to be tough, though.
I like that they're keeping the running back room deep.
Mm-hmm. Experience. They're not just bringing in anybody. Bringing in guys that, right up the middle. Right up the gut runners, too.
I think the game overseas, when the Panthers beat the Giants, it was a terrible game to watch.
Oh.
But I think that Bryce Young started gaining some invaluable confidence.
Yeah.
And they are continuing to roll with him, showing some belief in him. I think Tet McMillan, he gets a real number one.
Mm-hmm.
They have some depth in that receiving room. J.C. Horn is a top 3 corner in the league, in my opinion. Yeah. Chuba Hubbard, one of the most underappreciated backs in the league.
Underrated, too.
Oh, yeah.
And it's good that it's him and Dowdell. You got a 1-2 punch. They both can hit you. They both can run through you. When I mean hit you, they can break away. I like what Carolina's doing. And like me and you spoke offline, I was saying how I think when they sat Bryce down, he was able to sit down and say, okay, let me see what's going on in this field. Let me see what Andy Dalton does. Let me see what I got to do. Because when he came back, he's a different quarterback.
I tend to agree.
Yeah.
I actually believe in him a little bit, whereas through the first 7-8 weeks last year, I was like, this guy's cooked.
Yeah, his first year in the first set, I was like, he's done. He's done. He's done.
This is schedule.
Let's see what they. I say they'll beat Jacksonville. Throw up in the air. Arizona. No, Atlanta, possibly. New England, maybe. Miami. I think Dallas will put it on them. I think the Jets will put it on. Buffalo put it on them. Green Bay will put it on them. They'll beat New Orleans. Like I said, Atlanta's a throw up. Frisco, nah, they're not going to beat the Rams. I say 7 games.
Well, if New Orleans gets their 1 win, is it against this team? Maybe. Maybe not.
Maybe not. They play them twice. They might beat them at home, but I don't think they'll beat them in Carolina. They just don't have enough for Carolina.
Give me 5-12.
Huh?
5-12.
Yeah, I'm gonna give them 6. They got to get like we said about New Orleans. They got to come out the gate, beat Jacksonville. They got to beat Atlanta. They got to beat New England.
Jacksonville's beatable.
Yeah, because if they don't win at Jacksonville or Atlanta or New Orleans or possibly Miami, they got a gauntlet when it comes to Dallas, the Jets, Buffalo, Green Bay. It's not going to be easy.
No. But there's a little bit of hope at least.
Yeah, I'm going to give them 6 and 11.
6 and 11 for you, 5 and 12 for me. But I think they're going to be competitive.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Show me what you got. Show me you want to play. Show me what you have fight in you. Just don't lay down.
All right. Atlanta Falcons.
Here we go.
They finished 8-9 in this division last year. Second place, missed the playoffs.
I like what they picked up. Drafting Jalen Walker out of Georgia. I mean, he's a hybrid linebacker. He can play inside, he can play the edge. He got small arms, but the thing about him is he uses his hand well to where he gets his hands to the offensive lineman to where he can knock the hands off. And he has a big jump. I mean, the guy can run, man. So I think Atlanta drafting him, 6'1", 243, that's a good size. I like that pickup. James Pierce, edge rusher, 6'5", I think he's like 245, something like that. Another one, only one that ran under sub 5 in combine, only edge rusher. So God, he's fast, dude. So yeah, and Xavier Watts, your boy. I think the Xavier Watts pick, I mean, I think they got a steal on him. I think they got a steal with him.
I had him mocked going in round 2.
Yeah.
But it also shows you the values of positions.
Yeah.
He was a safety twice.
Yeah, 13 interceptions over 2 seasons. I mean, he gets to the ball
Pat
fast.
Nelson, round 7? That's a steal.
Round 7? That's a steal.
That's a mean lineman.
Yeah. Well, Wisconsin, you know.
You know who he reminds me of?
You.
With just his kind of like his grit and his meanness, and he takes it to like just the level where it stays legal.
Mm-hmm.
Some similarities to Richie Incognito.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Richie got a lot of bad press.
Yeah.
But keeping it on football-related stuff.
He was good.
He was very good.
He was
for
good.
a very long time.
He was good. And, you know, Wisconsin, that's all they breed is big guys, man.
Yeah, Wisconsin turns out quality linemen consistently.
Yeah. I think Atlanta, everything's going to be predicated on Michael Penix Jr. if he can stay healthy the whole season. I mean, yeah, they had Kirk Cousins. I think Kirk Cousins is still a good quarterback. I just think I don't know. Zappy has him 10-7. I don't. Golly, they got Bijan Robinson. They got golly.
Well, speaking of Bijan,
yeah,
I got Bijan potentially winning the NFL rushing award this year, not record.
Yeah, I know what you
Yeah. Season. Drake London, year 2, it all goes to the quarterback.
Yeah.
Because there was an uptick in offensive production when they benched Cousins.
Yeah.
But, you know, Penix year 2, is it going to be like a sophomore slow, or is he going to take the next step?
That's the
I'm
question.
going with the latter.
I hope.
This is a team that could compete with Tampa. Defensively, they're getting better.
Yeah. And then the running game is a running game. They got what they need back there to run the ball. I hope they make a jump this year. 10-7.
These are some of the losses, though.
Yeah.
The big one here, in my opinion, is Grady Jarrett.
Grady Jarrett.
Matthew Judon, free agency. I personally think that over the course of the last couple of years, he's lost a step.
Mm-hmm.
Because he'd be claimed already if he hasn't.
Yeah.
He will find a home, though.
Oh, yeah.
Matthew Judon will find a home.
What you calling Atlanta then? What you got for them?
I just feel that they've been perennial underachievers the last couple of years. Mm-hmm. But this is the season I feel comfortable giving them a 10th win. 10-7. I'm with Zap.
Yeah. I'm gonna go 9-8. And I don't say that one game improvement as in they didn't make a big jump. I just think it's just we gotta see the schedule anyway. I want to say 10-7, but I'm gonna go 9-8. I'm gonna go 9-8. I think they will make a big jump. I think they'll be better. And like I said, I don't want to say that one game like they didn't do anything. I think they'll be much better than that one game, but I just think the schedule and everything,
what makes me feel more comfortable with this team is that the back end of that defense is going to be more than respectable now.
Yeah, and that was the problem last year, the last couple of years. Yeah, they would have leads, and then whoever they're playing, throw the ball, and once the running back got past the second, the linebackers, they were gone. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Penix gets more comfortable year 2.
Mm-hmm.
Who was your favorite rookie last year, not named Jaden Daniels? Because Jaden Daniels is everyone's favorite, and rightfully so. Say Bo Nix, probably.
Quarterback or?
Yeah, talking about quarterbacks.
Oh, Bo Nix.
Yeah.
Bo Nix.
Penix to me is just, I don't really know how to grade him completely.
Yeah.
Because he didn't get all the action.
I like Bo Nix more than just his play on the field. When he challenged Sean Payton, I was like, yeah, they got a quarterback. They got a quarterback. because you don't see quarterbacks challenging Sean Payton, and he's like, "Look here, man, da 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 da." They got a quarterback. Yeah, Bo Nix surprised, and he's the one quarterback I got wrong in the draft because I didn't think he was going to play for one thing, and he went out there and he balled his ass off, man.
I personally think that this is a team that could be in the top 5, 6 in rushing yards. Because Algier doesn't, you don't lose much if Bijan needs a blow or if Bijan misses a game and he's going to get the heavier side of the workload.
And they're both almost like the same type of running back. They both can pound you, and they can get you on the edge. You know, it's like thunder and thunder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here we go.
Thunder and storm. All right. Week 1, home for Tampa. That sets the tone off the rip. And they space those 2 games out because they don't see each other again until December.
Right. That could be a pivotal one right there. Minnesota, I don't think they'll go to Minnesota.
I like the home team there.
Yeah. Carolina, they can beat
Carolina.
Huh?
Be leery. If the Falcons are 2-0, Carolina got trap game written all over it.
All over it. I
got them 1-1 going into Carolina, 2-1, 2-2.
Yeah. Buffalo. Buffalo.
They're home for that.
Yeah. But I still think Buffalo will beat them. They got Frisco. They go to Frisco.
This team can beat the Niners. They can lose to them, but they can beat them. They'll beat Miami.
They can beat Miami.
New England's not a gimme.
No.
Indy? Who's the quarterback? Daniel Jones? They are 15.
Look, Daniel Jones will be starting by week 7. I've marked my words.
Maybe before that. Maybe going in as a starter.
I think they'll beat Carolina at home. They'll thump New Orleans. I don't think they'll beat the Jets in the stadium.
I like their schedule.
Yeah. I think the end of it, the second half, like once they get past Carolina and New Orleans, it gets tough those last 5 games. At New York, Seattle, at Tampa, at Arizona versus the Rams.
I'll tell you why I think they could win 10 games. They're going to go 4-1 against the AFC. Maybe.
I don't think that. I don't see them beating Buffalo and the Jets.
3-2.
I say 2-2. I say 2-2 versus the AFC.
You get the 5th game now with that add-in.
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
you get that 5th game now. Because week 13. What brand of football are the Jets usually playing based on history in week 13? Usually already talking about what's happening next year.
I think it'll be different. I think it'll be different this year.
I hope so. I have a respect for Aaron Glenn.
Yeah, I think it'll be a little different this year. Atlanta. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with 9.
I would say the floor 7-10.
Yeah.
The ceiling 11-6.
I say ceiling 10-7, floor 7-10. But I'm gonna go with 9-8.
I'm gonna give them one more. 10-7.
That last half, dude. Seattle, Jets, Tampa, Arizona, Rams. Like the Rams might already locked it up, so they might win that. And the Rams might sit down. Like, look, we're gonna sit everybody down. So that they could win that. But God, go to Arizona. Whew. I don't know, man. But we'll see. I'm calling 9-8.
Weeks 11 to week 14. That can get some dubs right there. I think you win all 4 of those games, no problem. Indy, they could win that. That could be a 5-game winning streak right there.
Possibly. They're not beating
Tentatively.
They're not beating
Tentatively and not ultra confident.
They're not beating Daniel Jones.
9-8 would not shock me.
They're not beating Daniel Jones. In the Colts. They're not beating them. Look here, y'all. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna say open thing. If Daniel Jones is starting, Atlanta won't beat them. And if they do lose, if Daniel Jones doesn't beat the Atlanta Falcons, if he's playing, I will grow my hair out and color it pink. Daniel Jones, y'all heard it first.
Speaking of Odell,
your mom
recently put out some videos wearing Giant garb.
Say again?
Wearing Giant garb.
Yeah. Daniel Jones, baby. Indianapolis Colts.
OBJ wants to come back home.
I know. With
Bryce
the
Ford Wheaton just tore his Achilles.
right. With that, and I hate it for that kid, man.
I hate it for any kid.
He's a Jersey guy.
Uh-huh.
He plays. I mean, he may not get on the field catching passes, but the guy can play some special teams, dude. Both sides. He can return the ball. He can. I hate it for him, man. I really do.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
I say bring OBJ back. on the
minimum deal.
Yeah,
anybody that wants to pay him what he's been used to making is out of their minds.
Yeah, bring him back on the cheap. If he's willing to come back on the cheap, okay.
That I could entertain.
Yeah, but if he's like, I need 20, nah, bye, we're good.
He could serve as an honestly good mentor to neighbors, but we'll see.
Yeah.
All right. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the defending champions for many years now in this division, going back to the Brady era. 10-7, good enough to win this division. Let the Commanders off the hook last year. They almost won that game.
Almost, yeah. I thought
all right. Baker Mayfield has more than resurrected his career.
Mm-hmm.
Riley Dixon.
Whoa!
Y'all can have him. Charlie Heck, outside linebacker Hassan Reddick, hopefully getting a more healthy situation.
Yeah.
As the New York Jets, that just
they fumbled that. Riley Dixon.
Hey.
Anthony Walker. Yeah, Tampa Bay, they're gonna get they'll win the division again. I see them. I say 11-6, maybe 12-5. I'm gonna go 11-6, win the division. They got the most experienced quarterback. They got the most experienced team. They got the most experienced coach. I mean, they got everything they need to win that division. You know, I don't see. I mean, you go position, like I said, you start from the coach. I mean, they have the experience over everybody in that division, period. Top to bottom. Even ownership. Top to bottom. So if they lose a division, everybody needs to be fired.
But truthfully, if they lose their division, it's on their own volition.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Everybody needs to be fired.
But they'll split with Atlanta. Atlanta's a good team.
Yeah, they'll split with Atlanta. They always do.
Maybe Carolina surprises them, and that could be the difference. Like if who doesn't lose to third place and fourth place could be the division.
That division, they always lose, no matter who's in first place. Like look at last year with Tampa Bay and Carolina towards the end of the season.
Yes.
Carolina almost pulled that game out.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they should win the division. You got Baker Mayfield. You got Mike Evans. You got Chris Godwin. Golly.
I like what they did here.
Who knows what Shiloh Sanders? Because they saying Shiloh Sanders looks pretty good in training camp.
Yeah. Shiloh fired his dad and got a gig with this team.
Yeah. So
doesn't surprise me. He's a hard worker.
But they did lose David Walker, ACL tear today though. That rookie.
Is that right?
Yeah, they lost him. Yeah, they lost him today.
Damn.
Yeah,
that just sing his praises.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt. But I think they got enough experience to get it done. You know, they picked up Reddick.
Emeka Egbuka. I want to speak on him at an OSU.
Yeah.
Chris Godwin, as you know,
did
get an extension.
Yeah.
But that was a really bad injury.
That was a real
Damn, David Walker went down, man.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Dang.
I like what they're doing here
mm-hmm.
because they're getting interchangeable parts. Because I think they're coming to the conclusion that they want Godwin to be that guy opposite of Evans for at least 2 more years.
Mm-hmm.
It can't be guaranteed that he's going to be healthy enough.
Exactly.
Emeka Egbuka, put him in the slot. He can run the nines.
That's what I'm going to say. Put him in the slot.
Very good on the route tree.
And that'll open up more for Mike Evans. You know, Mike Evans is.
And this is a team that has 2 solid running backs.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I like I like Mike Evans because he wants to be there with Baker Mayfield. Well, he wants to be there because he could have went anywhere, but this is where I want to be. And when you got that type of rapport between the quarterback and the receiver, you're good. because that's his man's. That's it. But I'm glad to pick up Booker from Ohio State. Yeah, that was a good draft pick.
Benjamin Morrison, underrated.
Very.
Because last year, all the eyes were on Hunter.
Yeah.
All the eyes were on Will Johnson. This is a quality guy that knows how to play when the lights are on bright. He played deep into the college playoffs last year.
He's one of them quiet assassins, man.
Yeah, and he can put the wood on somebody too. He's not just a cover guy.
You don't hear his mouth, but you hear his play.
Yeah, he's got some safety instincts in him because he's not afraid to put somebody down.
And that's good because a lot of corners are not like that.
No.
If you got a corner that's going to lay the wood to you, you got to watch out. You got to watch out.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
Yeah, me too. And I'm a Notre Dame hater, but hey, I give him props. Let
me I'll put it to you like this. If they sweep Atlanta, they're a 12-win team.
I can roll with that.
If they split, they're an 11-win team. They're going to split. Give me 11-6.
I'm going 11-6.
And that would put them, I'm going to say the 3 seed.
You see, going to say what?
Possibly the 3 seed. That could be good enough for the 3.
Yeah, because
I got the Los Angeles Rams for the best record in the NFC this year.
Yeah, I got it.
2 is debatable.
Yeah, because I see the NFC North, and we'll get to that eventually. I think they'll be the weaker. I don't want to say the weaker division, but I think that'll be like they call the black and blue division. I think they'll beat each other up to where that division leader will be the 4 seed. Not because they're bad, because you got 4 teams that are not that far away from each other. You know, Green Bay finishes in 4th place, though.
I'm with you on that. I am with you on that.
I wish Chicago did because I'm not a Caleb Williams fan, but I think he'll make that next step this year. If
the ignorance of me is it took me a while to realize that Deron Williams was his uncle. They look like twins.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Remember the Utah point guard after John Stockton?
Yeah.
That's his nephew. I never put that together until about a year ago.
When you think about it oh, wow.
Yeah. They actually could pass for father and son.
Did you see, I know we're off topic, but did you see, no, we're not. Did you see Dwight Howard and Joakim Noah's sons?
Nah.
I'm at to see the picture. And when you see this picture, they play basketball. They're in college right now. When you see the picture, they are Dwight Howard and Joakim Noah when they were in college. They look just alike.
That's wild. You know what else that means?
Yeah.
We getting old.
We didn't see the fathers play college basketball.
Yeah, that's when it gets real. Like Asante Samuel Jr., you start seeing all the kids. Like,
Yeah. You got him. You got what's the other guy?
You're old when you see the kids play. When you see the grandkids play, that's when you're starting to get ancient.
Well, and with me, I can say that because I remember I know all the Metcalfs. Oh, you have the Terry Metcalf. You got Terry Metcalf, Eric Metcalf, DK
the Matthews family, they're full of football players.
All I remember them.
Generationally.
So I'm the OG.
No.
Man. Yeah, I'm gonna say 11-7. I say 12-5 is the ceiling. It all depends on if they could sweep Atlanta. I agree.
All right, so you, Zappy, and I all have Tampa winning the division yet again.
Yeah.
Want to move this over to baseball for a second and congratulate one of the 3 pitchers who achieved 3,000 Ks, recent Hall of Fame inductee, CC Sabathia.
Yes, big cat.
Also want to give props to Ichiro.
Yeah.
Cool speech.
That speech was dope.
Yeah. Gave the Yankees some love. Said that he enjoyed his 2 years in the Bronx.
Yeah. I wish we
predominantly a rival because in the beginning he played on some terrific Seattle teams.
Yeah.
But the first team he ever played on was the best one he ever played on.
Yeah. You know what? His numbers are insane. Even just
I can only imagine if he was in the States for all of it.
if you combine his Japanese stuff
Unreal.
and golly, imagine if he played straight up and he
Bro,
had
if he came to the States when he was young, Pete Rose is not your hits leader.
he's not your hits leader. And I loved his swing. He never really swing to hit the ball over the fence. He always swing to hit the because when he hit swing, he was always already in his running motion.
He was terrific.
Yeah, I love
Hits to all fields. Could beat out throws on anything in the infield. Underrated in the field.
Underrated. Wasn't a big guy.
No.
Yeah, Ichiro, his speech, I ain't gonna front, dude. His speech gave me a little bit of tears. You know, he gave a good. I was like, look at Ichiro and giving the Yankees the man. Look, yeah, congratulations.
One of the best baseball players in terms of just overall value.
Good guy, man.
The thing about Ichiro is that there's nothing that he did that he didn't do good, at least.
Right.
Because you got some players that you're like, yo, that guy can't bunt, or that guy can't throw, or that guy can't run. Ichiro did it all.
You need him to put the ball in play, he'll put the ball in play.
Absolutely.
I love me some Ichiro. Salute to him and Big Cat.
Yeah, man, really proud of CC Sabathia.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was a rental in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
In between his time with the former Indians, now the Guardians, and our New York Yankees. But the role that he played in 2009, we don't win that year were it not for him.
He was lights out, man.
And he was an ace for a long while.
Yeah. I liked him.
He overcame some things.
Because you know how I feel about Milwaukee, but I liked him in Milwaukee, man. When we got him, I was like, wow, we got the Big Cat.
And more, I don't know how true this is.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard rumors. I don't know if this is like the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, all-time pinstripes on a uniform because he was a big dude.
Yeah.
Behind only Babe Ruth, Cecil Fielder. So I hear. I don't know if it's factual.
I could believe that because Cecil Fielder's a big dude, man.
But now he's in better shape than he was when he was a player.
Right. Because when he was a player, he was like 300 pounds.
Yeah, he was having the issues with the knees.
Yeah.
Carrying a lot of weight.
But he lost a lot. He looked like he's ready to get out there.
But I mean, lefty, 3,000 Ks. Only
that's
a
insane.
few guys have done that.
Guys done that. Well, if you guys done, Babe Ruth was big for his day. I think today he wouldn't be as big, but still, Babe Ruth was a pretty big guy. You know, we know how big Cecil
Fielder was a big dude.
A big dude. I like Cecil.
And what do all 3 men have in common? They're all world champions.
All world champions.
A lot of people forget Cecil Fielder was a contributor to the 96 team.
Exactly. I love.
He had a lot of guys that were there for the ride.
A lot of there for the ride.
Dale Swain, that dude was down to do anything. He was like, I'll do whatever you need. I'll catch.
Block. Yeah, they all came
practice. Charlie Hayes.
Oh,
I can understand why Don Mattingly turned the tube off.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, now you want to get everybody help.
Everybody's there for the ride, dude. The only one that wasn't there for the ride was probably Derek Jeter because we drafted him.
Yeah.
Jorge Posada. There's a few people.
Yeah, and Jorge was the backup for Joe Girardi still.
Right.
Girardi was doing the catching. That 96 team was they were interesting.
They were.
Wade Boggs and Charlie Hayes, the combo at third.
Yep. Wade Boggs. Yeah, he was there for the ride.
Tito Martinez, who people didn't take to very well initially.
Yeah.
He did replace a Yankee icon in Don Mattingly.
Right.
Speaking of Don Mattingly, he currently is the second man up in terms of managers for the Toronto Blue Jays. He is the second in command. He's essentially Don Zimmer for that team.
Right.
They did lose yesterday, but they've been on fire.
Yeah.
Hot take at this moment, and I don't think it's that much of a hot take. I think they're going to the World Series.
With Toronto?
I really mean that.
I wouldn't put it.
I think they're better than Detroit right now.
I wouldn't put it past them. I just still want Detroit. I was one of them guys who wanted to see Detroit win until AJ Hinch came around. Because
of course, they got messes up everything.
Right, because Detroit is one of those cities. It's like with them football. They're one of those cities who have the very hardcore fans, dedicated.
You can get behind them.
Yeah, but with AJ Hinch, I don't. I'd rather see Toronto get there than that.
Well, whether we want it or not, I think it's what's going to happen.
It's a possibility, strong possibility.
I don't know how I feel about the National League just yet. I will say this: Kadai Senga screwed up my parlay last night.
Brew Crew.
I needed one strikeout more.
Yeah, the Brew Crew.
3 innings, he was on pace. I only asked for 4 Ks. But one thing that I'm happy about when I bet, first of all, I should have took out the early payout. They were going to throw me like $27 on a $5 ticket.
Always take the early payout.
Should have took it early.
Always take the early payout.
But I'm like watching it, and I'm like, man,
Brew
so many counts with 2 strikes. Let's strike somebody out.
Brew Crew, National League champions.
You really feel that?
Yeah. Brew Crew. They're doing it this year. They're going there this year.
I'll say this: I don't have the same confidence in the Dodgers I did a month ago.
Nah.
Phillies are good.
Phillies are good.
Mets are good too.
But yeah.
I don't want to tell Dorney who I think's a better team because he'll get upset.
Brew Crew.
And the Cubs need some pitching help.
Yeah. Yeah. And they were looking so strong at one point, man.
But that is the weakness, though. They need a little help.
Yeah.
Matt, I like Boyd. I like Shada. They need some help.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anything else on the brain, Idris, before we get out of here?
It was something until we started talking about baseball, and I got into the baseball. What was I thinking about?
I'll jump in, keep talking for 1 second. I am so thankful that Aaron Judge is only likely on the 10-day.
Man,
I was very nervous.
I was nervous about that too, man. Because I missed what happened, and I seen it come across my phone. I'm like, what?
That was a long 3 or 4 hours until you finally found out.
Yeah. And I was
also, Ryan McMahon, early going, fitting in.
You said who?
Ryan McMahon, our new third baseman.
Oh yeah.
And that was a guy that I was talking about some months ago that maybe the Yankees would bring him in.
You did. God, we just can't.
I'm surprised we won yesterday. I'm going to be honest with you.
That's what I'm saying, man. Because golly, man.
They got to fend for themselves without Judge right now.
Yeah.
It's that simple. Cody Bellinger looks great.
Yeah, and Aaron
Man looks good with the glove. It's really refreshing to see a real third baseman out there. No disrespect to LeMahieu and Jazz and Peraza, guys that have manned it down. But this is a good option for the next 2 years.
Yeah, he's a garbage. He's a lunch guy. He's ready to play. We need because I like Jazz, but Jazz is too diva, man. With the Yankees,
I'm happy they put him at second. That's where he belongs.
That's where he belongs. Yeah. Yankees don't do divas, and he's too much of a deal. Like, dude, play the game.
O'Neal Cruz has been linked to the Yanks.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And I am so tired of some of these fans that are bitching and moaning about the stats. Oh, he only hits 220. Okay, what's he look like with the glove?
Right.
You're telling me that in the Yankee lineup, those numbers won't go up?
Right.
Some fans don't think outside the box. What kind of production are you going to get in that Pittsburgh lineup? And it goes for Ryan McMahon. He's not meant to be the man. He's meant to be one of the guys.
Right. And and I talk to a lot of Yankee fans. They act like we supposed to play a perfect game night in, night. Oh man, I can't believe. I don't want to call it.
Don't get me wrong. I got my fair share of complaints.
I know fans that just complain. We can win. We can win 10-1. Oh, they shouldn't have got that one run.
Mm-hmm.
Look, we won 10-1. We gave up one run in the first inning and knocked off 10. They couldn't get it. We got Alex. I
understand why certain fan bases literally hate our fan base.
Oh yeah,
fucking spoiled.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, okay, this is a drought.
Yeah.
But when I think about a drought, I think about Cleveland.
Right.
When I think about a drought, I think about the Chicago Cubs.
Right. But the Cubs did win one finally.
86 years for the Red Sox?
And
I'm supposed to complain about 09?
Right.
Won't do it.
Right. A lot of teams would have loved to win a World Series back in 09. You know, and we
the
won.
Contingent that wants to say about we only talk about 27. Okay, cool.
All right.
Well, I'm 44 years old. How many rings does your team have in the last 44 years?
Right.
And I'll hang it on that.
Right.
And I was a Yankee fan in the 80s. Best decade to forget.
Mm-hmm.
However, most wins in the decade.
Yeah.
Go figure that.
Yeah, I remember them 70 Yankee teams with Billy Martin. I remember all that stuff, man.
Yeah, that was like something that I wish I would have remembered because I've been around for it.
That time was.
But when you see Billy Martin like legit trying to get in fisticuffs with Reginald Martinez Jackson,
dude, let me tell you, I wish your father was here. God rest in peace. But he'd have told you, Billy Martin back then in the 70s and 80s would have had you. He'd have drove you up the wall too, because he got on your nerves. But he had so much fight in him.
Oh, he said, I may have not been the greatest Yankee, but I was the proudest. And I hold firm that is real with him.
When he passed away in that wreck, I was like, oh, man. It broke my heart, man.
They mentioned it in the Peacock one, the Bronx Zoo, I think it was called.
Yeah, the Bronx Zoo, yeah.
That he was essentially going to replace Bucky Dent. It was already agreed on with Steinbrenner.
Yep.
But my God, I've never seen a guy get fired more times.
He got fired like three times, I think. Yeah, I remember and it's like, I don't want to say it this way, but you know how George was until what's his name took over and said, okay, look, we got
Gene Stick Michael took over.
Right.
It kind of coincided with a calmer George that was convinced by others around him, like, guys, this is how it's supposed to be run. Because if it was up to Steinbrenner, he would have got rid of 2. He would have got rid of 42. He would have got rid of 20. He would have got rid of 51.
Mm-hmm. He before Gene Michael took over, George Steinbrenner. This is pre Jerry Jones.
The 80s was like horrific.
He was Jerry Jones today.
Yeah,
that's how Jones was. He was Jerry Jones. Billy,
but the craziest shit ever.
I think Billy Martin could have been
that guy to investigate Winfield while he's on your team. That's that shit.
Young people, if you didn't know about the Yankees' history, go look up the history of George Steinbrenner.
But the thing with George is some of that stuff, the unsavory shit, will keep him out of the hole.
Yeah.
But the things what we love him on the flip side.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody wanted to win more.
I say the best owner-manager combo was still George Steinbrenner and Billy Martin. They were a freaking comedy show.
Billy was good, but not just with the Yanks. He was a hell of a manager in Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was scrub, though. He was a funny guy, though. I love you some Billy Martin, man. God, rest in peace, bro.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. He just, never overcame his demons.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember when I heard that he died. I was in Germany. I was in Germany, and we were riding around in Heidelberg, and it came over the radio, and I was like, huh? Got back to the barracks, turned on the news. I was like, man, I was so heartbroken, man. I was like, damn.
I remember where I was. I was at my grandma Nancy's house because it was Christmas.
Yeah.
It either was Christmas Eve or Christmas Day.
Mm-hmm.
One or the other. But I remember it.
Yeah.
My grandmother came out of the kitchen.
Yeah.
She had some tears.
Yeah. Yeah, I was so heartbroken, man. I was like, and after that, the Yankees.
Oh yeah, it coincided,
man. Yes. Yep.
All right. Well, I'll be honest.
Mm-hmm.
NFC South, I went up to you. I said, what's a good warm-up divisional preview? I said it just like that.
Yeah.
This is not the most appealing division to me. Because while I do respect the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, this is not a division that has a lot of success in the league as a whole.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
You know, you have a Carolina Panthers team that's never won a Super Bowl. You have an Atlanta Falcons team that's never won a Super Bowl.
Yep.
Tampa's got 2. New Orleans has 1. I said, this is the right division to warm up on. Eric Perry, I know you're a Falcon fan, no disrespect, and you're one of the best fans they probably have. Jimmy, sorry. But these Bucs, even despite the fact of having Tom Brady for as long as they had him, percentage-wise, still the worst in NFL history. That is some heavy losing.
Yeah, they started that early.
Claim that. When they had the creamsicles.
Dude, they had a show the other day on ESPN. I forgot which one of the ESPN networks, where they talked about the first 2 seasons for Tampa Bay. It's funny because I remember when they came into the league. And God, that show, I mean, it was bad, but when you watch the show about it, you can't do nothing but laugh.
But a big joke when I was a kid coming up.
Dude,
the Buccaneers are bad.
Every time they show the loss, they go, and they show the number like 0-1. They wouldn't even say they wouldn't say they lost the game. They was talking about, because John McKay, I always say the best line ever in sports was, what do you think about your team's execution? I'm all for it.
But this is how bad they were back then. Because what you're seeing right now with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, this is like the peak of their success.
They were bad. I was trying to root for
the division this many years in a row, but that's a phenomenal line.
Dude, I tried to root for them because I like the colors and everything. I was like, I can't root for these guys.
But the funny thing is, when I was a kid, I played Pee Wee football on Long Island.
Yeah.
So my team, the Inwood Buccaneers, had the pirate guy, with the knife in his mouth.
Yeah.
So you write a letter to the organization, you ask for permission, but we didn't wear no creamsicles.
Yeah.
We were wearing the color scheme similar to what they got now.
Okay.
So you had a team, the Merrick Seahawks, East Rockaway Raiders, but we were all like NFL officials.
Yeah.
And a big joke that amongst the men and the coaches, and we're like, damn, the Inwood Buccaneers are better than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Dude, that team was bad. That team was horrible.
John Gruden got a 1.
Yeah.
Asked for a better Super Bowl to play and a Super Bowl opponent.
Yeah. Yeah.
The team that you used to coach.
Right, you beat them.
You could ask for a better situation.
Right, the team that fired you, right.
And the rumor on the street is that Callahan was in on just like compromising the whole mission.
Tampa Bay, man. I got a few friends here who are Tampa Bay diehard fans too. And they're about my age, and they remember the 0-26 seasons. The 0-14
streak and all that.
And I remember, and they showed on the show when they said we're going to win, and they won, and then they won again. The thing, their first victory was against the New Orleans Saints with Archie Manning at quarterback.
I will say this: one of the 2 most fortuitous Super Bowl eves when they beat the Raiders.
Yeah,
you had that dude Barrett Robbins that got into a gunfight with the Dade County.
That was crazy.
And then they beat the Chiefs on the week where one of Andy Reid's sons, drunk driving, hits a woman with children.
Kills her too. Yep.
Yeah, like this is the kind of stuff that happens, unfortunately, and But the Buccaneers have had the fortuitous nature to play teams that were going through that shit. But the real reason why they beat the Chiefs is because the O-line was banged up.
Oh yeah.
It didn't have shit to do with the tragedy with the irresponsibility of Reid's kid. Yeah,
they didn't have an offensive line, and no. It's funny about Brad Johnson. He was a quarterback of Tampa when they won their first one.
Yes,
and he was an okay quarterback. I mean, he's nothing Hall of Fame worthy, but he did enough to beat that Raiders team, man. And that defense was insane. They had a hell of a defense, man.
No, they had some good teams for a while because I remember they lost the NFC title game back in '99.
Yeah.
But they held the Rams down, like where they were essentially playing their style of game.
What's up, Noah? He right behind you. They should have won because I remember they lost. I know that one play that was a catch and it touched the ground, and they call it not a catch. That they would have won again. Yeah. Tampa Bay, it's a shame. Yeah, their record is like all because of when they first started. 0-26, man.
Bring the dog. You can introduce Daisy.
We got to through Roger Maris' shirt.
He fell in love with the '61 movie. He wanted that player.
What? I seen the New York Yankee thing.
Yeah, he got a Maris. Bring her in. Daisy, come on.
Oh, I forgot you got a dog. Where the dog at?
Come on in.
Where the dog at?
Daisy, come on.
Where you at, dog? Where you at, dog?
Hold on.
I saw his tail wagging. He must have went back out. I saw his tail wagging. I was like, hey, come on up.
No, bring her back. I'll try to get the camera on her.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out the teams that went. Detroit went 0-16. I think the Jets went 1-15. It seems like there's
two teams won winless, and that's why this thing with New Orleans. I'm not even trying to be an ass.
Yeah,
it's real. They could go winless. They are that bad.
Team. They could go 0-17, man.
Daisy, come on.
What's the dog's name?
Daisy.
Oh, you did say that. Yeah. Oh, it's true. I see him. Her. Oh, is that what is it?
Another shepherd.
Oh man, Daisy. Hey, look up here. Look at the black guy. I'm out of here. Turn around. She want to see my face.
Well, announcements to come for our next show.
Yep.
We're still definitely in the heat of some big baseball stuff that's going on. But like I said, we wanted to get a good football show to warm up on. And when it's a two-team race and you're not even considering the other two teams, this is the right show for right now.
Exactly.
We're all on the Bucs.
New Orleans fans, prepare. It's about to get windy.
Oh, my.
It's about to
Idris. I am Richie. Have a good rest of your day, everyone.